Hey guys, in this tutorial we will work with MongoDB by Python. So let's start. Python can be used in database applications. One of the most popular NoSQL database is MongoDB. MongoDB stores data in JSON-like documents, which makes the database very flexible and scalable. To be able to experiment with the code examples, in this tutorial you will need access to a MongoDB database. You can download the free MongoDB database at this URL, or get started right away with the MongoDB cloud service at this URL. So, PyMongo. Python needs a MongoDB driver to access the MongoDB database. In this tutorial, we will use the MongoDB driver PyMongo. We recommend that you use pip to install PyMongo. Pip is most likely already installed in your Python environment. Navigate your command line to the location of pip and type this py-m pip install and PyMongo. Run, and I have already installed PyMongo. Now to have downloaded and installed a Mongo driver. So test PyMongo. To test if the installation was successful, or if you already have PyMongo installed, create a Python page with following content: import PyMongo. And if this code was executed with no errors, PyMongo is installed and ready to be used. Hey guys, in this part we talk about create database. To create a database in MongoDB, start by creating a Mongo client object. Then specify a connection URL with the correct IP address and the name of the database you want to create. MongoDB will create the database if it doesn't exist and make a connection to it. So import PyMongo, and my client is PyMongo PyMongo dot Mongo client, and in here MongoDB and localhost and 27017, and my DB is my client and database name, for example my database. Save. And in MongoDB, a database is not created until it gets content. MongoDB waits until you have created a collection or table with at least one document or record before it actually creates the database and collection. So check if database exists. You can check if a database exists by listening all databases in your system. So print my client dot list database names. In here underscore, and run. And this list is my database names in my system. There's test database, catalog DB, or product DB, and yeah. Or you can check a specific database by name. For example, if test database in DB list is this, print DB list, and in DB list print the database exists. Save and run, and the database exists. Hey guys, in this part we talk about create collection. A collection in MongoDB is the same as a table in SQL databases. So creating a collection. To create a collection in MongoDB, use database object and specify the name of the collection you want to create. MongoDB will create the collection if it doesn't exist. So in here, my collection is MyDB, and in here collection name customers. And in MongoDB, a collection is not created until it gets content. MongoDB waits until you have inserted a document before it actually creates the collection. So check if collection exists. You can check if a collection exists in a database by listening all collections. So in here, collections is MyDB dot list collection names and print calls and run, and we don't have any collection. Hey guys, in this part we talk about insert document. A document in MongoDB is the same as a record in SQL databases. So insert into collection. To insert a record or document, as it is called in MongoDB, into a collection, we use the insert1 method. The first parameter of the insert1 method is a dictionary containing the names and values of each field in the document you want to insert. So insert the record in the customers collection. So for example, doc is a dictionary. We have name is John, and address is highway 37, and x is doc Michael dot insert 1, and in here doc run, and the document is inserted, and return the ID field. The insert1 method returns the insert1 result object, which has a property inserted ID that holds the ID of the inserted document. So in here print x dot inserted ID, run, and this is the document ID. And if you don't specify an ID field, then MongoDB will add one for you and assign a unique ID for each document. In this example, no ID field was specified, so MongoDB assigned a unique ID for the record. So insert multiple documents. To insert multiple documents into a collection in MongoDB, we use the insert many method. The first parameter of the insert many method is a list containing dictionaries with the data you want to insert. So comment this, and comment this in here. My list is a list, and we have dictionaries. So copy this and paste, and paste. So we have Ami address is Apple Street 652, and next is Sandy, address is Wale 245, and the last is, for example, Park Lane, this, and name is Betty. And X is Michael dot insert many, and send my list, and print X dot inserted IDs. Run, and we have a list of IDs. And the insert many method returns the insert many result object, which has a property insert IDs that holds the IDs of the inserted documents, and insert multiple documents with specified IDs. If you don't want MongoDB to assign a unique IDs for your document, you can specify the ID field when you insert the document. Remember that the values has to be unique. Two documents cannot have the same ID. So, for example, change the or comment this, copy, and doc is this, and change name to, for example, Hana, and address is one way 98, and insert one doc, and set the ID to, for example, 1. Run, or no, in here inserted ID. Run, and we have 1 in here. Hey guys, in this part we talk about find document. In MongoDB we use the find and find1 methods to find data in a collection. Just like the select statement is used to find data in a table in a MySQL database. So find1. To select data from a collection in MongoDB, we can use the find1 method. The find1 method returns the first occurrence in the selection. So find the first document in the customers collection. X is Michael dot find 1, and print X. Run, and we have this document. Name is John and address is this, and we have ID. And find all. To select data from a table in MongoDB, we can also use the find method. The find method returns all occurrence in the selection. The first parameter of the find method is a query object. In this example, we use an empty query object which selects all documents in the collection. No parameters in the find method gives you the same result as select a star in MySQL. So return all documents in the customers collection and print each document. X is, so in here comment this, and for X in Michael dot find print X. Run, and we have these documents. ID is 1, Hana, we have this address and these documents. And return only some fields. The second parameter of the find method is an object describing which fields to include in the result. This parameter is optional, and if omitted, all fields will be included in the result. So return only the names and addresses and not the IDs. So in here, the first is empty object, and the second is id is 0, name is 1. We want to have the name and address. Address is 1. Run, and we have name, in here address. Address. And we have name and address. And you are not allowed to specify both 0 and 1 values in the same object, except if one of the fields is the ID field. If you specify a field with the value 0, all other fields get the value 1, and vice versa. So in here, copy and paste, comment this, and remove this, and remove this, and the address is 0. So we have name and ID. And you get an error if you specify both 0 and 1 values in the same object. So for example, in here, set name to 1, run, and we have an error. Hey guys, in this part we talk about query in MongoDB. Filter the result. When finding documents in a collection, you can filter the result by using a query object. The first argument of the find method is a query object and is used to limit the search. So find document with the address Park Lane 38. So we have this document. Name is Betty. So my query is a dictionary, and address is Park Lane 38. Run again. Park Lane, yeah. And my doc is Michael dot find my query, and for it's in my doc print x. So in here, print filtered values. Run, and we have Betty, Park Lane 38, filtered values. An advanced query. To make advanced queries, you can use modifiers as values in the query object. For example, to find the documents where the address field starts with the letter S or higher alphabetically, use the greater than modifier. So in here, and send an dictionary, and in here key is greater than and S, or no, for example O. Yeah. Run, and we have one way, Park Lane, and Wally. For example, we don't have this document or this. And filter with regular expressions. You can also use regular expressions as a modifier. Regular expressions can only be used to query strings. So to find only the documents where the address field starts with the letter S, use the regular expression. So in here, copy and paste, or instead of S, for example, O. Regex, and in here O. Run, and we have one way. For example, let's start with h, run, and we have these two objects. Hey guys, in this part we talk about sort in MongoDB. Use the sort method to sort the result in ascending or descending order. To sort, the sort method takes one parameter for field name and one parameter for direction. Ascending is the default direction. So, sort the result alphabetically by name. My duck is Michael dot find dot sort and name, and copy this, paste, and in here we have my duck. So run, and in here we have sorted values: Amy, Betty, Sandy, and John. And sort descending. Use the value -1 as the second parameter to sort descending. So in here we have -1, and see the result. We have a descending sort. John and Amy are in first and last objects. Hey guys, in this part we talk about delete document. To delete one document, we use the delete one method. The first parameter of the delete one method is a query object defining which document to delete. Note, if the query finds more than one document, only the first occurrence is deleted. So, my query is address, and so comment this, run, and we have this documents. So delete for example this document. So my query address is this, and Michael dot delete one my query, run, and we don't have, so address is this, delete one my query, Michael, so run again, and yeah, we don't have one way 98 address and document. So delete many documents. To delete more than one document, use the delete many method. The first parameter of the delete many method is a query object defining which documents to delete. So run again. So delete all documents where the address starts with the letter H. So in here address is an dictionary, and we have regex and start with H, and X is this, and print X dot deleted count, and in here we have documents deleted. So run, and one document deleted. Comment this and run again, and we have one highway 37. And delete all documents in a collection. To delete all documents in a collection, pass an empty query object to the delete many method. So for example, so Michael dot insert one and dictionary run. So copy this and paste here. Name is, for example, Sarah, and address is 38, and run again, and we have these values, highway and highway. So in here uncomment and delete, in here delete many, and run again, and 3 documents deleted. Comment and run again, 0 documents, and we don't have address with highway. And delete all documents in a collection. To delete all documents in a collection, pass an empty query object to the delete many method. So in here, empty collection, run, and 4 documents deleted, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Run again, and we don't have any document. Hey guys, in this part we talk about drop collection. You can delete a table or collection, as it is called in MongoDB, by using the drop method. So mycall is collection of customers, and mycall.drop, and mydb list collection names. Run, and we have an empty list. Hey guys, in this part we talk about update in MongoDB. You can update a record or document, as it is called in MongoDB, by using the update1 method. The first parameter of the update1 method is a query object defining which document to update. Note, if the query finds more than one record, only the first occurrence is updated. And the second parameter is an object defining the new values of the document. So change the address from for example Valley 345 to Canyon 123. So in here, queries, the dictionary, and we have addresses. So copy this, paste, and new value is a dictionary, and we have set, and address is Canyon 123, and Michael dot update 1, and send query, and send new values. And run, and we have Canyon 123. And update many, to update all documents that meets the criteria of the query. Use the update many method. So in the query, copy and paste, comment, and we have address and the dictionary, use regex, and we have start with S. So comment this, see the value, for example this and this. So query regex, start with the S, and 2 addresses, or change name to mini, and run, and we have set name mini regex address start with s and new values set name to mini update many update many and query and new values. Run again and we have mini and mini in here. Hey guys, in this part we talk about limit the result. To limit the result in MongoDB, we use the limit method. The limit method takes one parameter, a number defining how many documents to return. Consider we have a customers collection. Run. We have these data. Limit the result to only return 5 documents. Dot limit and send 5. Run and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Or for example change to 3, run again, and we have 3 documents.